After a heartbreaking loss to the Eagles of Kennedy High School on Wednesday night, the Cougars basketball team will not be making the postseason for 2012. That being said, it is senior night, and you can expect a hard-fought game the whole way through. Good evening, and welcome to the Cougar Dome in Albany, California. For Albany Student Broadcasting, I'm Pike Goldschmidt alongside my partner, Josh Glatt. It is Friday, February 10th, 2012. Josh, the Cougars lost a heartbreaker the other night, and tonight they have a tough task on their hands playing Salesian, who's ranked third in the entire state. How are the Cougars going to play this game?
Well, like you said, it is senior night, so they're going to be extra motivated to come out and make sure they can do what they can to win. They've got two leading scorers who are seniors in Alvaro Guzman and Garrett Freeberg. But on the other side, they've got Jabari Bird for Salesian, who's ranked 20th nationally in the graduating class of 2013. So they're going to look to try to slow him down, all the while scoring on almost every possession they can get to try and keep it close.
Can the Cougars pull off a miracle on senior night? We'll find out. We'll be right back with the tip-off. And we are back. We're going to get some pregame celebrations in before the Albany Salesian tip-off for the final home basketball game of the season and final game of the season for the Cougars. We're going to be having some senior night celebrations for seniors, and we're about to get underway.
Tonight, in
Don Schumacher on the call.
Basketball action, the Albany High School Cougars will be taking on the Pride from Salesian High School, Richmond, California. There's a long-standing tradition here at Albany High School. The last scheduled home game of the year is senior night. Welcome to the 2012 men's basketball senior night. Tonight, we will take a few minutes to honor the 5 seniors on the team.
5 seniors.
Their parents and families, and thank them for all the dedication, hard work, spirit, sense of humor, but especially the hard work that has gone in to these young men playing basketball and being here tonight as seniors at Albany High. Introducing first, a first-year varsity player, number 21, Nimaye Bailey. And Mr. Thomas Reed. Don't go far away now. Next up, first-year varsity player, number 5, Isaiah Smith. And his mother, Anna Chavez, along with Mr. Hamilton Bohannon. Third, second-year varsity player, number 10, Sebastian Lafore. Here with Sebastian tonight, Alex and Tiffany Lafore, and an entire retinue of supporters.
You probably can't tell.
Next up, second-year varsity player, co-captain, number 4, Garrett Freeberg. Garrett's parents, Joe Freeberg and Maggie Back. The last of the 5 seniors, second-year varsity player, co-captain, number 3, Alvaro Guzman. And Alvaro's mother, Lourdes Guzman, and his brother, Emilio Guzman. Thank you once again to 5 senior basketball players and their family, friends, and dedicated supporters. These 5 seniors are also the starting lineup for tonight's game. Now introducing the starting lineup for the Pride of Salesian High School. Introducing in numerical order, number 3, Mario Dunn. Number 10, Markel Leonard. Number 15, Davian Mize. Number 23, Jabari Bird. And number 35, Jeffrey Parker. The Pride is coached by head coach Mr. Bill Nellis. The head coach of the Cougars, Mr. Andrew Strawbridge. Assisted by Emilio Guzman and Alex Asia.
So we're about to get underway here. Just as Mr. Don Schumacher said on the call. Again, it's senior night for these Cougars, the final game of the season as they are eliminated from any playoff contention. We have the 5 seniors starting tonight. Number 3, Alvaro Guzman. Number 4, Garrett Freeberg. Number 10, Sebastian LaFleur. Number 5, Isaiah Smith. And number 21, Amaya Bailey. Going up against a tough Salesian team. That's sort of a euphemism there. And it's going to be exciting. Not sure which side, but definitely the cards are in Salesian's hands. Understatement, rather, not a euphemism.
Tonight's game is being telecast on the Albany Sports Television Network.
All right, so we're about to get underway here. Like Don Schumacher said, this game will be televised on the Albany Network, KALB, Channel 33, Comcast, and will be archived on AlbanyStudentBroadcasting.com. So we're about to get underway. Several recruited players that are looking to play Division I ball next year, including number 23 on the far side of the court, Jabari Bird, definitely a player to watch tonight. And here's the tip-off, easily won by Salesian, and we're underway. Number 10 driving with the ball, that's Michael Leonard, the junior guard. And we have a travel called, so Good for the Cougars.
That was quick.
Definitely getting off on the wrong foot there. Freeberg driving with the ball. Takes it himself. Getting a foul. So Freeberg will go to the line. That was Mario Dunn.
Called on number 3, Mario Dunn.
With a foul, push foul. Freeberg on the line for 2. And this is the first one as he pulls back a little early there. So we'll get the second one. And he makes the second one, and the Cougars have the lead. Dunn driving with the ball. Over to Bird, inside. Salesian really good passing. Bird up for 3, and makes it easily. Swoosh.
We're going to see that a lot tonight, I have a feeling.
Yeah, we're doing some research on Jabari Bird. He's gotten an offer from just about every Pac-12 school, including Cal, Stanford, University of Washington, University of Arizona. 5-star recruit on all sites, as Cougars are going to get the loose ball foul.
Personal foul number 35, Jeffrey Parker.
Everyone on the Salesian team is over 6 feet.
Well, everyone except for 2 of the freshman guard, DeMar Dunn and Michael Page. But yeah, everyone is towering over these Cougars.
Well, like the Piedmont game last week, definitely a more athletic team than Piedmont, the Salesian team. Salesian, if you look at the matchup, if you look at their schedule, they have 2 losses on the season. Both came in tournament losses in the Palm Springs Invitational. Sorry, not Palm Springs, the Palm Tournament Invitational, which was played in Florida. Both those high schools that they lost to were in Florida. Salesian is ranked 3rd in the state of California, 30th nationally. Albany, as we found on the stats, is ranked, if I can find where I put it. Albany is ranked 745th in the state of California, as Jabari Bird makes another 3, and 10,915th nationally out of 40,000 high schools, give or take a few. So definitely numbers on the favor for Albany. They're already down 6-1 here. Ball over to Smith. Outside to Guzman. Guzman puts it up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith fails to make the athletic play. Driven back court by Dunn. Dunn puts it up, draws the foul.
Almost the end one, but that was a great second move.
And Coach Strawbridge is not happy right away. And Dunn's going to shoot 2. Dunn being looked at, he's gotten an offer and is considering playing at UC Irvine next. During college, he's currently a junior.
Shooting at the line is Dante Robinson, the 6-footer.
So I believe that's Michael Leonard, number 10.
Oh, excuse me.
Before called for the foul, so Cougars already in foul trouble here a little early. We've only been playing for about 2 minutes, 8-minute quarters. We have 5:56 left here in the first. Smith is going to inbound it.
On the floor for Salesian right now, it's Jeffrey Parker, number 10, Markel Leonard, who just shot free throws. Foul.
Ball called out of bounds on the Cougars. It's going to be Salesian ball.
23, whose name's been called, Jabari Bird, a couple of times.
Bird has 6 of the 8 points right now.
And number 3, 23 for Bird, number 3, Mario Dunn.
And Leonard puts it up, no good. Tipped in by number 3, Mario Dunn. So Dunn has his first bucket of the evening. Over to Bailey. Bailey puts it up. Called for the charge.
Charging foul called on number 21, Namai Bailey.
And the Cougars aren't talking. They're coming out a little flat here. They're down 10-1 already. We haven't been playing 3 minutes yet. See if this trend continues tonight. 35 puts it up.
Every shot is going to have to be closely contested.
Number 35, Jeffrey Parker, he's going to be playing for University of San Francisco next fall. And Strawbridge is going to call a timeout. Cougars down 12-1. And Josh, I don't know if you'll agree with this, but really not much you can do except try to slow him down.
Yeah, definitely. Already it's an 11-point game, and we've been through just under 3 minutes.
Salesian making it look really easy here tonight. We can hear Strawbridge. He's emphasizing communication out on the court. We'll see if that plays in and see if the Cougars can get back in this somewhat. But definitely facing the gauntlet right now.
And changing pace here. Tonight's broadcast of the Albany Salesian varsity basketball game is brought to you by KALB City of Albany, Comcast Channel 33.
Making this task a little bit easier for the pride of Salesian. Albany is currently a Division III team, which is there are 5 divisions in NCS play for season and postseason. Salesian's Division IV, so they're essentially going to win NCS. They're definitely the favorite to go into that, and from there they'll go into the state tournament, which being 3rd ranked will most likely win as well.
But when they get into NCS play, they're going to be dropped down a division because of their school size.
Right, so they will be Division IV as Freeburg drives through.
A lot of flashing on the court.
Over to Guzman. Salesian steal no good. Guzman puts it up.
Ooh.
And a crafty layup there. That's a top play.
That was good in traffic also.
12-3, Salesian still. Ball over to number 15. Goes out of bounds, number 15, Davion Mize. Davion Mize has an offer that he's considering from Chico State University. Davion Mize is also a senior. Ball over to Bird. Bird puts it up for 3. No good this time. Rebounded by Bird. Bird with the charge. That'll be a turnover.
No, he'll go to the line. He'll get the and one. Or he'll go for the and one.
Rather the and one. 14-3 in favor of Salesian. And with 4:24 left in the first quarter.
Oh, he completely overpowered the Cougar defenders on that last play.
Overpowered that free throw too as he shoots far. Freeburg driving with the ball. Trying to get over into the other half of the court. So good on defense as Salesian. And they murder people as that ball goes over the hoop for an air ball. Travel not called. Out to Leonard.
Good smother
Leonard
defense.
inside at 35. Tacked by Smith.
Smith is fired up.
And Smith showing some emotion there. Getting talked to by the ref for showing a little too much.
However,
one of the intimidation strategies Salesian's been known for is the idea of disrespect. We found out this week that Salesian, when you disrespect them, they like to run up the score. So certainly that is in the Cougars' mind right now as Leonard puts it up for 3, no good. Put back up, called for the foul.
going back to that show of emotion, it's something you can do. The only problem is when you look at the score, you have to try to keep it in line with what's happening on the scoreboard. And to get
Freeburg
that
called for a
excited
second foul.
may just be a little bit of a stretch.
Entering the game for the Pride, number 25.
Mario Dunn's going to come out of the game for number 25, Jermaine Edmonds, the junior forward. 6'4", 190 pounds.
2 for 2 on free throws.
Tallest player on the team. We should be seeing him tonight at some point. 16-3 in favor of Salesian. Freddie Tagaloa plays center. He's a senior. He's going to be playing at Cal next year as an offensive tackle. He's 6'8", 310 pounds, and his dad played at Cal too. Ball run up the court. Crafty shot by Jermaine Edmonds, and that's going to give the Salesian Pride a 15-point advantage, rather, with 3:20 left in the first. And this is turning into a slaughter rather quickly. Not a lot of movement.
Albany still got their starting 5 on the court, so they're gonna
Bailey
see
draws
if
the
they
foul.
can try to score, try to get this deficit closer.
Personal foul called on
And now the subs are going to come in. Number 1, Jawan Harrison, and Tagaloa is going to come in too.
Correction, no free throws.
No free throws for Cougars. They're going to inbound it over to Guzman. Guzman's going to get called for the up and down.
Indecision. Couldn't decide whether to shoot it or pass it.
In the game for
Held it a bit too long.
33, Freddie Tagaloa.
The man-child, Freddie Tagaloa, is in the game now at center. And he's going to put up the layup, and he's going to score.
He towers over every Cougar down there.
6'8" is Tagaloa. The tallest person on the Cougars on the court right now is LaFleur. As Guzman makes another good reverse layup. 25 in favor of Salesian now. And tallest person for the Cougars on the court right now is Sebastian LaFleur, is at 6'3", so 5-inch advantage.
Guzman's got all the scoring for the Cougars so far.
Save the one free throw by Freeburg. Smith puts it up, and he's going to make a shot. Knocks over number 15, Davion Mize, in the process. 27 now. And Harrison over to Mize. Harrison, Mize, Harrison. Over to Bird. Jabari Bird, you can expect to be playing in the NBA in a few years. Tagaloa puts it up. Tagaloa is going to get called for the travel.
Also in the game for the Pride.
Didn't even seem like he had to jump to touch the rim. Just reached up.
And Bird is out of the game now.
Salesian's playing a tight press. Yep, over and back.
Salesian does have 15 men on the roster, including 2 freshmen and 1 sophomore. That's it for their underclassmen. You can expect them, if this score gets run up any further, with a minute 30 left in the first quarter, you can expect these subs to be coming in at some point. Freeburg handles the loose ball. Take up the 4.
Cougars have to try to figure something out. It's already becoming a tough one.
It's getting ugly. Guzman gets the loose ball. Over to Smith. Smith up for 3. No good. A little short. Rebounded by Edmonds. Leonard with the ball. Over to Harrison. Smith gets the steal. He's going to drive it up court. Can he get there? Puts it up. No good. And tried to get a little fancy and it didn't work out.
Markel Leonard, the ball in.
Ball to Edmonds. He misses with the 3.
Good rebound with Mario Dunn.
And they're getting fancy with it, and that was Edmonds with the bucket. 22-7 with 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Albany should be able to get the last shot. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds left. Guzman's going to put it up for 3, and he makes it. Guzman, that's actually a 2. They're not going to give him points. 1 second left, shot off, and Salesian makes it.
Buzzer beater.
Count the bucket. It's 24-9 at the end of the first quarter. Teams are going to gather. Today's broadcast of the Albany Salesian varsity basketball game brought to you by Albany Student Broadcasting and the Contra Costa County Office of Education Regional Occupation Program.
Recapping the top scorers, Alvaro Guzman is the leader for Albany. He's got 6. on the other side, it's Barry Bird, who's got 9. But the scoring has been spread out for Salesian. That's why they've got this 24-9 advantage. The other scorer is Sebastian Lefor for Albany. He has 2.
And for Strawbridge, are you saying just play aggressive and have fun out there? Because it doesn't look like this game's going to be won by the Cougars.
Well, it's looking bad now, but anything can happen if you get a little momentum on your side.
This is senior night. It is the last meeting of this team for the season, last game for the Cougars. Both of these teams will be joining the Tri-County Athletic League come next year, so you will see this rivalry renewed.
Cougar basketball.
The original lineups are in for the Cougars.
Actually, I stand corrected. Though they will be in the TCAL, they will not be playing each other next year. Albany is going to be going to the Stone Division, which is for developing programs, whereas the more proven programs are going to be in the Rock Division. Salesian will definitely be in the Rock Division along with the other Catholic schools in El Cerrito. Albany will be in the Stone Division with every other team. Freeburg to the line. It's the second quarter.
Garrett Freeburg shooting 1 more free throw.
In for Albany right now.
Seniors are still in for Albany right now.
Yeah, all seniors, excuse me. Took me a while to find it.
Freeburg with that free throw. Over to Dunn. Over to Edmonds. Edmonds, easy layup. 26-10.
Albany cannot keep up with them. The Salesian is just much faster, much taller.
This could be a very long night for the Cougars if they don't figure it out quick. Before, over to Freeburg. Freeburg for 3, sinks it, and they've cut the score in half. It's now 26-13.
Freeburg's first points.
Save for the 2 free throws that he has. He has 5 now. Over to number 5, the Pride. Number 5 for Salesian is DeMar Dunn, the younger brother of Mario Dunn, the freshman. So subs are now coming in for Salesian as Mario Dunn with the free throw. Again,
Caught the Cougars
Mario
off
Dunn
guard.
with the offer from Irvine. Caught the Cougars off guard, as Squat says. 28-13. What kind of defense is Salesian running right now?
They're
Besides
running
the
man,
in-your-face?
and they're not giving any breathing room.
Smith with another 3. And Cougars are only down 12 now.
Most of the Cougars' points have come off threes towards the end of the first quarter and now the beginning of the second. It looks like the 3-point scoring is going to be the way they're going to have to do it because just looking at the size differences, Salesian's much bigger and therefore has a greater presence inside.
And the Cougars just aren't going to be able to run the court with these guys either. Dunn makes his first free throw. Bird is going to sub back in along with Parker as Tagaloa and Edmund sub out. And number 15, Davion Mize, is also going to come into the game. Davion Mize, senior, has an offer from Chico. 4 guys getting recruited currently or have already been recruited.
Good ball movement. A little
Bad
sloppy.
ball handling. And say the possession. Strawbridge is going to be forced to call a timeout.
It's going to be a jump ball. Oh, no.
Albany only down 13, 29-16. We are at the Cougar Dome in Albany. Last game for the seniors. Senior night. And Bird with the alley-oop dunk. And expect a lot of that now. Very crafty from Dunn to Bird.
That was impressive.
And it's only the second quarter, 5:40 left. Expect a lot more of that tonight.
Well, that was just a demonstration of the size differences on that alley-oop dunk by Bird.
5-star recruit is Bird. I expect to see him at the next level. Offered from just about every school in the Pac-10 and the country.
Pac-12.
Pac-12, excuse me. Smith for 3. Makes another one. It's 31-19. Cougars are only down 12, which may sound like a blowout, but when you're playing Salesian, it's not. Laird puts it up, and he makes a 3.
That 3 in response to Isaiah's 2 threes.
Freeberg with the ball. 4:45 left, and he's going to just throw the ball out of bounds.
That was physical.
Kalen Lawson's getting ready to sub in. As Bailey's going to come out. Bailey, one of our seniors. In some foul trouble, though, so he's going to have to take a seat for a while.
Kalen Lawson, the only non-senior on the court right now
For the Cougars.
Albany.
Ball over to Bird. Bird's. You expect him to score every time he touches the ball.
Albany seems a little confused on these switches. Multiple Cougars rotate at once when the ball moves, leaving someone open.
Freeberg again with the ball. Shakes. Number 15 fouled on his way up. They're going to call a charge. Terrible call. The refs initially called a foul on Salesian, but they're going to call a charge on the senior.
Crowd doesn't
That's his
like
third
it.
foul tonight. As you can tell, the crowd is not happy with that call on the senior.
I don't blame him.
Mize with the ball, taking it up court. Over to Markel Leonard. Leonard for 3. Out of bounds. Was a gutsy play by Freeberg, trying to drive it inside into traffic, trying to draw the foul, but refs saw something different. They saw it as a charge. They thought the defender had his feet set, so it's going to be a call. It's not going to work out for the Cougars. Freeberg with the ball, though. Coach is going to leave him in the game until they foul out, it looks like.
Double teaming.
And double team's going to cause the ball to go out of bounds. Freeberg's not happy.
Freeberg asking the ref for a little help.
Call it both ways. And if he keeps giving lip, he might get a technical if he's not careful. But his last high school game. Not the best way to go out for the Cougars as Bird puts it up, no good. Freeberg with the rebound. Only
Cougars
down
seem
15.
to pick up the tempo.
Smith for 3, no good this time. Taken down hard by Dunn.
Nearly an offensive rebound.
And they're going to call Freeberg for his 4th foul, and he is not happy. He's going to take a seat. And the sophomore Jacobs is going to come into the game. It's Freeberg's 4th foul, and it's only 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Referee's having a bit of a hard time tonight. Sub comes in.
Entering the game for the Cougars, number 15, Carl.
It's 35-19 right now in favor of Salesian. Albany trying to keep pace. Tagovailoa is going to sub in for Dunn.
One of the reasons that Albany's in this deficit is the sloppy ball handling. There have been a few turnovers, largely in part, however, to the good defense, but they are not as sharp as they could be. Cougars are.
Dwan Harrison's going to come in too. Smith's going to inbound it. So 3 of the seniors are still on the court. In for Freeberg, the co-captain, the senior, number 4. Carl Jacobs, the sophomore. Look for the Cougars to build on him next year. And Kalen Lawson, the junior, is going to be a big factor next year. Older brother plays at El Cerrito.
That was a risky
Crafty
pass.
play by Guzman. That's some next level stuff right there as he does another reverse layup. That's his 3rd tonight. Certainly giving it his all. Bird inside, puts it up. He's going to get the going to get called for the charge, rather. Nope, he's going to go to the line.
That was a mix of luck and skill. He got the lucky bounce for the hoop.
Personal foul number 10.
We have 3 minutes left in the half. Bird is going to take his and one free throw. How many points does he have tonight?
He's at 14.
Make that 15. With 3 minutes left in the first half. I wouldn't expect too much of him in the second half. They're probably going to sub him out. Ball over to Smith. Smith inside, puts it up.
That was a good play design.
And he's able to draw the foul on Bird. If you missed it, the two top players for Salesian, Mario Dunn and Jabari Bird, had a beautiful alley-oop dunk. Dunn to Bird, and Bird flew high and slammed it down. Smith makes his free throw. It's 39-22. We are in Albany. It is senior night.
Smith has been the leading scorer for Albany.
How many points does he have?
So far, he's at 9.
Looking for 10, gets 10. And how many does Guzman have? 8?
Guzman, yep.
Guzman has 8 very beautiful points. You don't get extra points for style in basketball, but if they did, he would be at about 30,000. And Lawson's able to get the steal. Running up court with Smith. Smith puts it up. Layup, no good.
Even though that didn't fall, it's a fast, up-tempo play that Albany needs.
And he looked a little stressed there because even though it was a fast break, did have some Salesian players on his tail.
Yeah. Well, when you hear the footsteps, it's tough.
Didn't have time to keep the fundamentals. It's 41-23 Salesian. And the layup no good by Guzman.
Guzman almost did it all by himself.
Inside Tagaloa. Tagaloa's going to put it up easily.
Not even contested.
Albany's down 20. We have about a minute 50 seconds left in the first half. Ball over to Jacobs. Jacobs to Lawson. Lawson back to Jacobs. Smith has the ball, puts it up. No good. Rebound Tagaloa.
He's the guy that you want to take threes right now because he's got the hot hand for Albany.
Tagaloa tacks on another 2.
Timeout Cougars. 30-second timeout.
And Albany's going to call a timeout. Looks as though the freshman center, Jacob Crowley's going to be coming into the game shortly.
Crowley had his first game a week ago against Piedmont. He only had a point on a free throw, so it wasn't the best performance, but granted, he is a freshman on the varsity team.
Future of Albany basketball. He's big, he's tall, he can play defense. Albany down here, 45-23 with a minute and a half left. And Cougars are looking flat. And deflated too.
Yeah. Well, they're having a hard time running with Salesian, who's a lot bigger and a lot faster.
Crowley in the game to guard Tagaloa. So we have the collegiate offensive lineman versus the freshman. Ball's going to be stolen, easily put up, missed. 35, Parker with the putback.
A one-handed putback by Parker. That's a sloppy ball handling.
By the underclassman Jacobs. Ball stolen again, up and out of bounds. Cougar ball. Strawbridge not happy. Lawson driving. Start step over to LaFour. LaFour to Guzman. Gets a tough knock from Tagaloa.
This is the second time that Salesian's double-teamed the ball handler, which means that if someone's double-teamed, that's going to leave an Albany player open. So the job for whoever has the ball for the Cougars is to find who's open.
I think Salesian's working on defense for playoffs.
Yeah. Well, they've got their offense pretty much covered, so that's all they've really got to work on.
Strawbridge giving some advice, number 3, Guzman. The advice, make both free throws. It's 1 and 1, but did not make the first. Rebounded by Salesian. There's 50 seconds left in the half. Salesian is currently on pace to score 100 tonight. Put up by Parker. Parker drives Crowley into the ground. 49-23 the first half.
Looked like Parker was going to go for a dunk.
Stolen by Salesian. Over to Harrison. They're just flying. I can't even keep up with them. 53-23 now, and they're up 30.
Harrison scores his first basket of the game.
Remember, about 5 minutes ago, the Cougars were only down 12. 15 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. Salesian still pressing, and they're going to steal it again. This time, number 3, Mario Dunn, puts up the easy layup. Clock still running. 4, 3. Jacobs trying to get the half-court heave off. Smacked down by Dunn, and that's going to do it for the half. So, as we're counting up the points, it's the halftime.
No surprise, Jabari Bird has led all scorers with 15 for Salesian, and on the other side, it's been Isaiah Thomas, who's with his series of threes now has 11.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Cougars are starting to get slaughtered a little bit. It's 55-23 in favor of Salesian. Salesian, the 3rd-ranked team in the state. It's senior night for these men. Final basketball game of the season. We'll be right back after the half.
As we lead into the second half of tonight's basketball game against Albany and Salesian, it's been all Salesian with the score right now 23-53. But before we begin, we would like to say something. We would like to thank Pike Goldschmidt for his efforts and his working for Albany Student Broadcasting. Tonight is his last game as a broadcaster, as he's been the voice for the Cougars with games that included the volleyball NCS championships, Albany wrestling, and now basketball. Everyone at Albany Student Broadcasting would like to thank him for his service, including our producers, Ned Purdom and Jeff Castle, who decided to keep this a secret, jokingly, because they didn't want all this to go to his head. But they both agree that Pike is a natural talent for his broadcasting, and if he wishes to pursue this as a future in college, he would have great success. Any words?
You know, I showed up about 45 minutes late today, so thanks, Josh.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Anyway, about to get started with the second half. Thank you, Mr. Purdom. Thank you, Mr. Castle. Very kind words. Boston driving at the ball. Albany's trying to come out hot from the locker room. They're getting smoked right now, 53-23. As Salesian's going to run the floor. Back and forth. Packed by Smith. Boston's going to get the rebound over to Guzman. Guzman getting a hard foul from behind by number 3, Mario Dunn.
Albany seems to come out motivated. They're playing with what seems like a lot more effort and a lot more intensity, a lot faster. When Salesian got the ball underneath, they had a couple of guys that were down there swatting it away.
In for the Cougars are the seniors minus Garrett Freeberg. Kalen Lawson's going to be in for his place. We have Isaiah Smith, Sebastian LaFleur, and Amaye Bailey, and the captain and star, Alvaro Guzman. For the Salesian Pride, we have number 23, Jabari Bird, number 3, Mario Dunn, Michael Leonard, and 2 other men. Davion Mize and
personal foul called on number 10, Sebastian LaFleur.
Markel Leonard. So LaFleur picks up his 3rd foul. Leonard's going to shoot the and 1. He's going to make it. It's 56-23 in favor of Salesian, and they're starting to run away. They have been running away, rather.
Albany should disregard the clock and disregard the score. Just try to play basketball and see what they can to score points.
Play for pride.
Try to get in. Exactly, play for pride.
Guzman with the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Cougars have 7 seconds left on the shot clock. You can expect the ball. It's going to be inbounded to one of the shooters, not to LaFleur. They're going to try to get the ball craftily stolen by Salesian. I'm not sure how he did that.
Heads-up defense is how he did it. Open three that was missed. That's a rare lucky break for Albany.
Used his hand as a lacrosse stick there to sweep it back in. Smith with the ball at the three-point line. Salesian cheerleaders are allowed. Albany's cheerleaders are absent. Stolen by Dunn, and they're going to run the floor. And Bird with the dunk, like an eagle.
Expect anything different?
Not at all. That's his second dunk. We are keeping tabs on the dunk. Salesian steals the ball again. And with disdain, Jeffrey Parker slams that one down. That one's going to pull any air out of the tank. Albany didn't have a lot, but they're going to lose whatever was left in there. Guzman is now going to get knocked to the floor.
This game is starting to turn from a basketball game to a dunk contest.
Insult to injury.
Personal foul number 15, Davian Mize.
Mize is going to get called for the foul, though.
With the dunk, Jabari Bird, has 17 leading all scorers, but close behind him.
Stolen by
Nobody
Salesian.
close behind him.
Run the floor again. Easy layup for number 10, Markel Leonard.
Albany seems to be picking up right where they left off. They look tired and slow.
5.5 minutes left in the third quarter as number 11 and a former T-ball teammate of mine, Dante Robinson, is getting ready to sub in. Some extracurriculars going on after the play. Albany ball.
Isaiah Smith was showing a lot of emotion today. Rightfully so. He is a senior.
And you know, this is a Salesian team. They're going to be going far in the playoffs. And if you just look at their uniform even, they look like a squad. They have exact same matching $100+ basketball shoes, the same $40 socks.
Exactly. That's the first thing I noticed when they came out. Was the matching attire, the matching shoes. That was impressive.
Coaches are wearing the sweater vest. Another 3 for Salesian. Subs are coming in the game now.
Slippery floor.
Subs are coming in now. Robinson on the far side. Robinson, his dad was actually a former coach of mine. If you guys are down to hear a little bit of a story. Great coach. Had him for T-ball and in majors. Son and I were the stars of the team. Robinson also plays for the varsity baseball team, so you'll be seeing a lot of him.
In what, Albany
in the
Little
spring.
League?
No, in Pearl Hercules, actually.
Oh.
Great little league. All right, and the stars are coming out. Bird's coming out. Parker's coming out. Tagaloa back in. Not much of a consolation for Albany as Connor Davidson gets ready to sub in. He's going to go in for LaFours. LaFours in foul trouble. So Albany can't seem to catch a break tonight.
Jeffrey Parker came out. He had a big dunk earlier to go along with his 4 points. Or excuse me, 8 points.
4 points in the third quarter. 4.5 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Size difference, a big offensive rebound. Once again, Connor Davidson is just trying to box him out. Box out Tagaloa, but it's not working.
Going on concurrently to this exciting basketball game is a tough matchup between two soccer powerhouse teams in the Bayshore Athletic League. The Albany Cougars are at Piedmont currently. Albany currently in first place in the Bayshore Athletic League. It is the last matchup for those two schools as Piedmont will not be joining the TCAL next year. Albany needs a win or a draw in order to secure their 4th straight Bayshore Athletic League title. If they lose, Piedmont is your champion as those NCS seedings are going to be going out Monday. Smith for 3, no good. We're going to try to have a score for you as the game goes on.
That was a good shooting opportunity by Isaiah Smith. He's been the only one that's been making threes other than Navarro Guzman for Albany.
Defense for the Cougars virtually non-existent right now. And they are getting, for lack of a better term, worked. So we'll get that score to you shortly. Number 10, Leonard's going to drive it. Rebounded by Bailey. Stolen by Tagaloa.
Tagaloa, the center, who's
Over to Harrison.
at
Harrison
5'8",
scores.
against his counterpart, Connor Davidson, who stands at, excuse me, did I say 5'8"? I meant 6'8". Connor Davidson, who stands at 6'3", so there's a height difference.
And right now, Strawbridge is going to call a timeout and try to save any sort of pride that these Cougars have left. Today's broadcast of the Albany Salesian varsity basketball game brought to you by the Albany High School Athletic Department and the Albany High School Sports Fund. We want to give a special thank you to Jeremy Allen, City of Albany Youth Services Coordinator.
If you are an Albany High School student and would like to get involved in sports broadcasting, join Albany Sport Broadcasting. Send an email to join@albanystudentbroadcasting.com.
There will be some vacancies coming up, especially in the play-by-play department. Thankfully, says our manager. We want to give a special thank you also to Jeremy Allen, our City of Albany Youth Services Manager. And these two teams are going to come back in. You don't want to hear the score. If we're playing golf, Albany's doing well, but otherwise it's 70 to 25 in favor of Albany and in favor of Salesian, rather. We heard rumor as number 12, the sophomore Nick Sternad's getting ready to sub in, that there is a lightning round where they will change the scores for the team. So Albany may get a boost here. And if you can't catch my sarcasm, I was being sarcastic.
Tagaloa checks out. Coming in for him is DeMar Dunn.
Michael Page is also in the game, number 22. Boston with the ball, working on Bernard Ward.
Tagaloa left the game with a total of 6 points,
including a slam dunk as well. Guzman inside, called for the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Salesian cheerleaders in attendance.
Personal foul call number 22, Michael Page, Bar Guzman on the line. Now playing for the Cougars, number 12, Nick Sternad.
Guzman gets his first free throw and first point of the quarter.
Guzman makes the free throw. How many points is he at now, Josh?
12 points for Guzman. And a near steal. Hitting the deck is Guzman.
Davidson with the ball. Not much action tonight for Davidson. Connor Davidson, the junior.
He's been up against
Ball
Tagaloa,
Smith.
so.
Smith puts it up, and he's going to make the bucket. Only trying to crawl back in this. It's 70-29. Only noise in the gym right now coming from the Salesian Pride cheerleading squad. Robinson puts it up, no good. Trying to get his board. Ball over to Davidson. Davidson gets the rebound over to Guzman.
Good job for Smith to hang in there. He had Salesian players all around him, but he tapped out the rebound.
Lost up for 3, and he's going to sink it. Oh, their refs are going to miss that call and say that it was only 2. 70-31 Salesian now.
Those are losses, first 2 points of the game.
Sean O'Neill now in the game also for Salesian. And the starters are out of the game for the Pride. I would imagine, though, as Nick's inbound is almost stolen, I would imagine that if you are playing for Salesian, being on the bench is not a bad thing.
No, it's not, and especially heading into playoff time, a lot of professional teams do this. When you know that it's looking right now, it's not really going to hurt if you put these guys in. It's good to get them trained and get them worked, because in the playoffs, it's where it counts, and you never know what could happen to your starting players.
I would love to be a bench warmer for Salesian. Inbound stolen by Salesian. Salesian gets packed by Lawson. Lawson's playing really hard tonight. He doesn't care that he's not a senior. Ball over to Sternad. Guzman, the ball. Over to Davidson. Davidson's going to put it up for 2. He's going to sink that and almost trips as he comes back. 72-33 with 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
baseline. Salesian will retain the ball.
Up for three for Salesian. No good. Shot clock's now turned off. Foul called on Albany.
Offensive rebounds are going to kill your chances of coming back.
And that's going to be Sternad called the foul. 20 seconds left. Salesian with the ball. Looking to score again. Inside to O'Neal. O'Neal stopped. Robinson stopped. Salesian's going to retain possession.
Once again.
I don't know if Salesian's trying to get to 100, but they have a chance.
Very good one.
72-33, Salesian. O'Neal stopped. Robinson puts it up. Stopped. Deja vu all over again. Half court heave. No good. Is it good? No. So that's going to do it for the third quarter. Teams are going to go talk. Albany still down. Salesian with a score of 72-33.
And we would like to take a minute to mention that today's broadcast of the Albany Salesian varsity basketball game is brought to you by the Albany High Athletic Department and the Albany High School Sports Fund. Also, today's broadcast is brought to you through the generous mentoring and technical support from Rom Rosenbaum and Clearcom Intercom Systems of Alameda.
Anytime in the fourth quarter, and if it goes underneath 40, it doesn't matter. We're going to continue to run, okay? As long as it stays
The
under
game
40,
seems to pretty much be out of reach for Albany.
Okay, good. Thanks so much.
I think it's been out of reach since the first quarter. Albany did have a lead at one time. They were up 1-0 in the first 30 seconds.
So that is something. Now you just play for pride, I guess. What else is it?
Pride is going to be the factor for this fourth quarter. It's the last quarter for the season for the Cougars.
Also, this gives you a chance to look forward to their future. They've got a lot of bright young stars in Connor Davidson and Kalen Lawson.
Jacob Crowley as well. The clock operator's talking to Strawbridge right now about using a running clock, so we're going to get this game over lickety-split as Coach Strawbridge is telling me to keep my mouth shut.
On the floor for Salesian right now, Michael Page, number 2, Bernard Ward, number 21, John O'Neal,
Freeburg getting ready to come back into the game for Albany.
and number 20, Chris Scott. Albany keeps their starting five that they left with.
Certainly not a great way to go out if you're a senior for Albany, but playing for pride, and these guys have had a nice long 4 years of high school ball. In particular, Garrett Freeburg and Alvaro Guzman. Coaches, players, player, someone to look up to. Going to be exciting to play with Freeburg tomorrow when he comes out for baseball. The Albany crowd trying to get rowdy and mess with the psyche of Salesian, and don't know how successful that's going to be.
Try to maybe spark a
Running clock
miracle
going.
comeback.
And it worked there.
Good rebound by Isaiah Smith.
Out to Lawson. They're going to call a foul inside, and Strawbridge is not happy.
Had that been made, that would have been the second.
Let's see if Strawbridge is going to get a technical here for that.
Would have been the second three for Lawson from the exact same place. That's his shooting zone.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It's a running clock. Here we go.
Personal foul called on number 4, Garrett Freeburg. Garrett Freeburg fouls out of tonight's game.
Garrett Freeburg will, as you heard, foul out in his final game as a Cougar for basketball.
Chris Qualls Parker.
Salesian's going to come out with the ball. Looking on it, LaFour. 6.5 minutes left here. 73-33. Salesian.
Little mishandle.
A lot of exciting things to be happy about if you're the Cougars, though. Not the way you want the season to end, but they finished 3rd place in a tournament early in the season. Have a lot to look forward to next year. A lot of adversity for the team, but these senior captains have faced everything very well. 6 minutes left now, 75-33. And Guzman tries the crafty layup, no good.
Speaking of next year, for the Cougars, they'll have some players that are on the floor now back. That including Kalen Lawson, who's made a 3. Carl Jacobs is only a sophomore, so he should be back. As will Connor Davidson.
Smith for 3, no good.
Christopher Qualls Parker.
Not to mention Jacob Crowley, the freshman, and we'd imagine a couple of other freshmen will be on varsity next year as the Cougars look to rebuild in the Stone Division of the Tri-County Athletic League. Smith for 3, no good.
Foul inside.
5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the ball game, and we want to give a thank you to our crew. We're going to fit them in now. Jeff Castle, our director, has done an amazing job all season, all year long actually. We've been covering not only basketball, but volleyball, wrestling, and some arts and musical performance.
Baseball will be covered.
He'll be covering baseball too. Nate Mayo's assistant director, another senior, who I won't be around to do the baseball broadcast. I want to give a special thank you to him now as well. Ned Purdom, our producer, another special thank you. Alex Morales, technical director, another senior, thank you. Spencer Perry, our audio engineer. Zoe Cocker, who is working one of the sub cameras right now underneath the basket. You can see him over in the lower right-hand part of the screen. Special thank you to him as well. Never seen a better camera operator. Ori Mayos, Brian Glad, our other camera operators. Jeremy Allen, our City of Albany Youth Services Coordinator. Josh Glatt, color commentator. Our play-by-play announcer in waiting. And he's going to do an amazing job in the spring with baseball. And this is Pike Goldsmith on the play-by-play. It is now 80-33. More subs coming in for Salesian. And this game's getting out of hand. Running clock still.
Checking out is Bernard Ward, who's scored twice.
Jacob's getting ready to sub back in. He's going to do that. He's going in for Kalen Lawson.
Kalen Lawson had a good day on defense. He had a couple of blocks and a 3-point play.
So again, it's 80-33 favor of Salesian. Salesian, several top recruits in the state and country on their team. Jabari Bird, he has 17 points tonight. He stopped playing in the 3rd quarter, but he's getting looked at by a bunch of schools. Hanging on the rim's going to get called against Salesian on Robinson.
Attempted ignorant, showboating.
It is senior night for Albany. 3 minutes left in the game. Jacobs with the ball. We want to give another shout out to all the seniors in action tonight. Guzman with the ball just now as he passes out to Qualls Parker. Qualls Parker makes it for 3. Nice shot. 80-36 now. Bailey's going to sub in. We have 5 seniors tonight. Salesian scores 82-36. 5 seniors we want to give a special thank you to for a great season. Number 4, Garrett Freeberg. Number 3, Alvaro Guzman. Number 21, Maya Bailey, as Guzman makes the 3. How many does he have tonight?
That'll give him 15.
15 points. He's going to be all BSAL for sure. Robinson puts it up for 2. 84-39. Number 10, Sebastian LaFleur, and number 5, Isaiah Smith. Shout out to you guys. You deserve it. You're great.
Good play by Guzman. And looking forward a bit, just going down the list of the Division IV basketball standings, Salesian is on top. They have a near-perfect record at 23-2, followed by Gateway at 16-2, and Cardinal Newman at 21-4. That rounds out the top three and certainly could be a factor in the tournament. Followed very closely by Arcata and Marin Catholic, Kelseyville, and of course Piedmont, who Albany played and lost to last week.
Albany playing for some pride right here as Guzman misses the first of the 1-1. They are now down 84-41, so good to get in the 40-point mark. We have not received any word from the Piedmont-Albany soccer match in Piedmont, but if you look tonight on the Albany High Cougar website, albanyhighcougar.com, Smith driving, trying to dunk, smacking from behind. He's going to go to the line.
Shooting foul.
We will have a score update. Clock's still running, 40 seconds left in the game.
Personal foul number 22, Michael Page. Isaiah Smith on the free throw line. Alvaro Guzman.
Clock's still running. Got about 8 seconds left. Final score is going to be 84-43 Salesian. Senior night. Jabari Bird showed off, but Albany fought their hearts out. I want to give it a shout out to Guzman for 17. Good game. We'll be right back with the post game as the teams are going to shake hands. Stay tuned. You're watching KALB Channel 33. And we're back. You're watching the post-game coverage for the Albany Salesian varsity basketball game. Salesian won tonight, 84-43. I'm joined with one of our 5 seniors tonight, Sebastian LaFleur. Sebastian, tough circumstances.
Man, that's all I can say.
Hard way to go out, definitely, but you guys played your hearts out.
Yeah.
What worked tonight? What didn't work?
I think one thing that really worked for us was we stepped up on defense in the first half, and we didn't give up. We played hard. I think something that really we could worked on was our passing. We couldn't get the ball past half court. We were throwing the ball away, too many turnovers. We were tired out there. There was a lot of bad things going on tonight.
But certainly you guys fought. You
Yes.
dealt with a lot of stuff. You took a beating in there, but you handled yourself pretty well, huh?
Yeah.
So want to give a good thanks. Any best memory from the season?
Man, just playing with my seniors, man. I've been here 4 years with them. It's been great playing with them. I love the sport. It's just too bad it's over now.
Well, we want to thank you a bunch, dude. I'm
Yep.
feeling your pain right
Yep.
now. Keep your head up.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Sebastian.
Yep.
Have a good one. And now we're going to be joined by one of our captains from the basketball team, number 3, Var Guzman. Guzman had 17 points tonight, and as I hand the mic off to him, 17 points. Likely first team All-BSAL.
Yeah.
Final thoughts on the season?
I mean, coming into the season, no one really expected much, but I think we proved ourselves and, like, everyone who was watching that we were a good team and we can be something great if we work hard.
You guys had a lot on your plate tonight. You were facing one of the top-ranked teams in the state and country, and you guys handled yourselves very well. And
Yeah, thank you.
you didn't see a dull moment the whole time.
Thank you.
Best thought from the season, best moment?
It was definitely the beginning of the season when we upset Pinole Valley. Coming in the game, no one thought we could win, and we beat them by 10. It was a great feeling.
Are you ever going to wear the headband again?
I might. I'm thinking about playing after high school, so hope maybe there.
All right, well, we look forward to it.
All right,
Thank you very much. You've been a great captain this
Yep.
year. It's been fun watching you. And that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. This is Pike Goldschmidt signing off for the final time. You've been watching Albany Student Broadcasting. Final score from the Cougar Dome, Salesian 84, Albany 43. Good night, everybody.